Today's class is actually about compassion. So compassion with your body, with the world. It's clear that nowadays it's really something we are lacking in this world. So as Yogi says, it all starts at the mat, or on the mat. So let's start where we can. Today we are going to start in a comfortable seating position. So you can choose to either sit on your bum in a lotus, half lotus, cross-legged. I wouldn't sit on your knees for this exercise. Just try to be as close to the ground as you can.
Joyce, can you sit a little bit more because we don't see your legs?
Oh, I'm sorry. Good that you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Perfect. Alright, so as I was saying, try to come in a comfortable seated position of your choice. Really focus on the sits bones. Try to really sit on the sits bones. You can do that by pulling the skin of your bum. So you can really feel that and that you feel grounded. First of all, you can either close your eyes or keep them open, whatever feels most comfortable to you. Then on an inhale, we are going to rise up. We're going to really stretch it all out as if you just woke up. Good morning. Really freestyle a little. That feels mostly best if you can just do it as you like. And then on the exhale, we're going to come back. Then we are going to place our right hand next to our bum. And on an inhale, we are going to stretch the left side of our body. And if you can, look up. If you cannot do that, no problem, then stay forward faced. Breathe in and breathe out. Come a little deeper. Breathe in, come up, and then out, reverse the side. So place your left hand and stretch the right body. Breathe in and stretch it more on the exhale. If you can, look up. You'll notice that I'm closing my eyes. It's just because the sun is shining. Breathe in, come up. We're gonna do that again. Breathe out, come to the other side and stretch it out. Palms facing upward so that you turn your arm. Inhale and then exhale, try to stretch it out even more. Inhale, come up. Exhale, reverse. This should feel really good on the neck and your upper back. Breathe in and out, come a little deeper. Breathe in and come back. Now, if you can, try to really put your hands around your knees. Pull your shoulders up and back. Make a little circle. Come forward, pull them up and back. Keep breathing. Make small circles. Do whatever feels good. And then reverse. So first go to the back and then to the front. To the back. To the front, and one more time. To the back and to the front. Come back to center. Now we are going to put our hands like this, so make a fist, but do it behind you I'm gonna actually sit like this so you can see it better. You just do it behind you, and if it's possible, make sure your palms are touching. If that is not possible, then keep them really towards the ground. But if you can, make them touch. And on an inhale, push them down and open the chest, look up. And on the exhale, relax and look down. On the inhale, look up, push them down. And on the exhale, relax all the way down. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And loosen the hands. Come forward again and stretch out your legs. You don't have to be ballerina style that you go into one horizontal line. That is not the purpose of this exercise. What you do need to focus on is that you really stretch out the legs and that you try to push the knees towards the ground as much as possible, and that you flex your toes so that your toes are facing towards you. Not like this, but really towards you, so you engage your thighs and your the lower side of your legs. Then on an inhale, first make sure that you sit up straight. On an inhale, we're gonna come up again. And on the exhale, we are going to turn our upper body towards the right side of your body, so towards your right leg. And then on the exhale, we are going to come forward, but make sure this movement really comes out of the hips. So don't pull your back, but make it like a knife that clicks. Really take it in your hips and do what you can. If this is the farthest you can go, fine. If you can come all the way down, then make sure that you grab your right foot with your both hands and bring your forehead to knee. While you're doing that, make sure that your left leg stays engaged and that you really focus on putting the leg down. So let gravity do the work and make sure that your lower body is as dense as can be, as heavy as can be. And then stretch. And on the next inhale, we're gonna come up again from our hips. Exhale, come back to center. And inhale, turn to the left. And exhale, do the same thing on the left side. Keep breathing. And on the next inhale, come up. And exhale down. Now you can slowly bring your knees back together. So you're gonna grab your knees first, the right side, then the left side. And if you want to, you can shake it out a little. Sometimes that is needed, especially when it's morning. And then we are going to come to the front of our mats. And we're going to start the actual yoga. So really stand in the front of your mat. And you can choose, either you stay hip width apart with your legs, or you really zip them up to make sure that your toes are holding on to each other. If that is not possible, or if you have a balance which isn't perfect, then the wider you go, the more balanced you will be and the more grounded you will be. So it really depends on where you are today. If you can, stretch your toes and really make sure that you are grounded. Stay on the four corners of your feet. Wiggle a little to feel that. Then on an inhale, rise up. And on an exhale, fall down. But here again, Think about the knife, so take it from the hips all the way down. Let gravity do the work. Then on an inhale, place your right foot with a big step behind you. Exhale and then inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Really make sure that you do not collapse in your back here. So if you have the feeling that you're doing too much of this, then you can bend your right knee to balance it out and to make sure that this stays straight. And then on an exhale, we're going to come into warrior two. So stretch out the arms. Look to the left side. Breathe. The next inhale, stretch your front leg and face your feet both forward. So you are in a wide-legged stance. And then inhale. And on an exhale, we are going to fold forward, but again, keep it in the hips. And try to stay wide as long as you can. From the minute you start feeling that you need to place your hands, then please do that. If you want to make your stance wider, you can. And if you do not touch the ground, then grab a block or a book to place your hands. You can choose where you place them. People who feel comfortable can also place their forehead on a block or even on the floor, if that is allowed within your body today. Make sure that your legs stay stretched and let gravity do the work again. Then on an inhale, place your left hand in the middle of your feet. Stretch out your bow and arrow and look up. On the exhale, we're reversing that, and then inhale, stretch it out. Exhale down. And then we are going to slowly, on an inhale, come up. If you want to place your hands in your hips to really feel that you are pushing your feet into the ground to get up without using your back or without straining anything. Then on the next exhale, you're going to face your right foot forward, actually to the back of your mat. If you had increased your stance, then take it one step back. Then bend your front knee. Inhale, come up into warrior one. Exhale, come all the way down. Place your hands around your feet. And then really push them and come into your plank position. Stay here, breathe. Then on the next exhale, we are going to come all the way down, but really controlled, really slowly. Place your forehead on the mat, your feet as well. And then on an inhale, slowly come up just a little with your head and your shoulders. Cobra. Exhale, come back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back. Then on your next inhale, you stay on the floor, and then on the exhale, you come into downward facing dog. Since this is the first one you're doing today, don't immediately go into your downward dog, but stay lifted. Keep your heels lifted. Make sure your front body is first in position, and then you can wiggle a little, do some stretching, get a little funky if you want to, and then whenever you're ready, place your feet on the floor and breathe. On the next inhale, lift your right knee, bend your leg, and then we are going to make just a small circle to open up the hips. Really make the circles as big as you can, but keep pushing with your hands in the mat. And on an exhale, bring your knee to your rib cage, come into a half plank. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, come all the way down again into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up, bend your knee, and do the same here. Couple of circles. And on the exhale, bring your knee to your chest. Inhale, stretch it out, and exhale, come down. Inhale, big time, and then exhale, step it to the front of the mat, or actually the back. Exhale where you are. And then inhale, come all the way up. Exhale down. As you have noticed, we are now on the other side of our mat. And since yoga means balance, we're going to work our way all the way back to the other side. So we're going to do everything in reverse. So inhale, look up. Exhale, take it all the way down. Now on an inhale, place your left foot behind you. Bend your front knee and come into warrior one pose. Try to feel the pose, breathe. And on an exhale, come into warrior two. Look past your hands, look into infinity. Breathe. And on the inhale, stretch out your leg. Look to the front. Come into a wider stance if you want to, if you please. Then on an exhale, slowly take it down from your hips. Try to stay as long into your warrior two arms as you can. And then place them on the mat. Then on an inhale, stretch it out, look up. Exhale, take it down. And reverse, inhale, look up. Exhale, down. And on the next inhale, we're going to slowly rise up. Really push the feet into the floor. Try to do it mindfully, so really slowly, with respect to your body. Then you come all the way back. If you want to limit the stance now, you can, because we are going to go into warrior one again. So flex the foot, bend the knee. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, rain it down. Now leave your left hand next to your foot. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale, down. On that exhale, take it all the way to your plank position. Really focus on this plank. I know it's hard, but the more you practice this, the more Your muscles will know what it feels like to be in this position, and for sure it will make you stronger. So keep breathing, and then slowly and mindfully come to the mat. Make it very controlled, don't fall onto your mat. Place your forehead, breathe, and then on an inhale, look up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, come into your downward facing dog. It's the second one of today, so normally this should feel a bit more normal. It should feel a bit better. If it doesn't, and that's the way it is, you can still bend your knees or even keep them bended. It's also a possibility. And on the inhale, pick your left foot up, stretch it out, bend the knee and circle. Now on the next exhale, bring your knee to your upper body, come into a half plank. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, right leg stretch. Exhale, circle. Keep breathing. And then on your next inhale, bring your knee to your upper body. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Now stay here 3 more breaths. Make them your own, make them long and deep. Next inhale, we meet at the front of the mat. One more time, breathe out. Really deep, let everything go. And then on the inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale, feel it out. And then we are going to come into the middle of our mat, or to the middle of our mat. You can sit on your knees. Here again, yogi's choice if you want to place the front of your feet on the floor or if you want to plant your toes into the mat. Really doesn't matter, but it just depends on your ankles or your knees or how you feel today. So on an inhale, we're gonna come up. On an exhale, we're gonna come to all fours. So it's what we do when we are in a cat-cow position. So we are going to do one breath in our cow and breathe out. And come into a neutral spine. Again, place your right hand in the middle of where your hands were. So actually your right hand is under your chin. On an inhale, we're going to look up. And on the exhale, you're going to thread the needle. So you're going to place your left hand underneath and come onto your shoulder. Try to relax on the floor. Come into the bend and keep breathing. And on your next inhale, you're going to unthread the needle, look up again, and place your hands on your mat. On the exhale, come into child's pose. So sit on your heels and place your forehead on the mat. Relax. And on the next inhale, come up again. Place your feet hip width apart. Now place your left hand underneath your chin. Stretch it out. And on an inhale, look up. And exhale, thread the needle. And come all the way into your shoulder. Inhale, come up again. And exhale, rain it down. Go into one more child's pose. Focus on the breathing. Place your forehead on the mat. Try to really feel grounded. Try to notice how the mat is feeling under your body. And breathe. And on the next inhale, slowly rise up. Place your buttocks on your mat. Come into your seated position of your choice like you had in the beginning of class. It's quite important that you do it as you did it in the beginning. But reverse your legs. So normally you will be in your most natural leg position. Now make it unnatural and place them one foot in front of the other. And we're gonna inhale, rise up. And exhale, rain it all the way down. Place your forearm onto the mat and look down. Try to stay grounded. Keep your sits bones on the mat. Then on your next inhale, slowly come up. And we're gonna go one more time all the way up. Inhale, stretch. Good morning again. And then exhale. Namaste. I wish you an amazing day and thank you.